You know me, I wanted to wait a while before trying to make a follow-up to the greatest video that I ever made on this channel. That video was actually so impressive that it got a gold medal from YouTube. Some lucky dude, or Sheila, had to watch through that entire video and they deemed it awesome beyond money. Priceless even. That's the greatest compliment a creator can get. But the time has come. You can't just sit back as a content creator and never expect to move forward. Today, my friends, on LuckyMojo.com, we're talking convoys. But not just any convoys, rear convoys. That's right, today we're breaking down the top 10 butts in Fire Emblem. Let's go. First off, let me preface this by saying that many of the best racks in Fire Emblem also have the best convoys, if you know what I mean. So to keep this list fair, no one mentioned in the last video can place on this list, otherwise you'd just see a handful of the same characters featured. This way we keep the video bootyful and spread the love to some other lords and ladies with more of a focus on junk in the trunk. But yeah, Tharja, Loki, Aversa, Sonya, Kagero, all good convoys on them too.
Gorgeous.
Number 10. Silque.
Thank you for this bounty.
The first time you played through Echoes, provided your eyes were still working, or hadn't sunk into your skull yet from all the horrifically ugly and treacherous maps, you might have noticed this sultry beauty. Silque, also known as Thilke to many in the fandom, is either rocking one of the biggest convoys of them all, or has some extra padding going on with that gown, which could be cheating. The fact that even to this day we're still not quite sure, is the only reason she's so low on this list. What you hiding, girl?
I must accept all the mother's gifts.
Number 9. Chrom.
I can't stop this thing!
While this Elysian prince doesn't quite have the best butt on this entire list, and it's certainly lacking some definition, his has caused quite a stir since its original reveal in the Summer Scramble DLC, ensuring itself quite the following online. I've been needing a new mousepad too, and this one looks like a perfect fit for me. That brand of the Exalt right in the middle of the bathing suit just makes it even better.
Horse and man as one! Gorgeous.
Number 8. Catria.
What's going on?
One of the smaller and more petite characters on this list, Catria still has quite the convoy. Look at this pose. Like, actually, this pose is not possible. She's breaking her spine to provide you this upskirt shot and show off her butt. I respect that. Compared to Palla and Est, turns out this mellow middle sister is just a little thicker.
I must never bring shame to the White Wings.
Gorgeous.
Number 7. Keaton.
Look, touch, sniff.
This trash panda wolfskin got quite a plot upgrade in Fire Emblem Heroes, specifically from Zero to Hero. The artist himself, Yugo Okuma, even stated that they did this as they felt Wild Beast characters would be very fit with great muscles. Keaton certainly captured that. These tight leather jeans can barely contain all of the savagery occurring here. Team Edward and Jacob got nothing on this. This convoy is one that's sure to make you howl.
I'm fine being on my own, but...
I sure hope you're ready for this, as we're ramping up to the bigger convoys now.
Gorgeous.
Number 6. Gunnthra.
Oh, my.
While this soothing older sister does her best to keep things quite modest, in fact, chillingly so, it's still pretty clear that she's packing some extra vulneraries back there. Or something. I finally get why the summoner was seeing her in their dreams. That convoy's out of this world. The real champion here, though? That poor horse.
Why don't we take a rest? Your hands are so warm.
Gorgeous.
Number 5. Laegjarn. This Muspellian general has certainly cast a fiery spell on me. Yeah, I know she's a sword flyer and doesn't do magic. Don't get all heated. I mean immolated. I mean blazed. Yikes. Anyway, Laegjarn's hip-to-waist ratio is off the charts, and in this case, I certainly wouldn't mind getting hit with some of that bonus damage.
Resist and perish.
Number 4. Dorcas.
I'm taking that candy.
While Bartray probably comes pretty close, nothing can quite match up to the level of jacked that Dorcas pulls off with this manly Halloween look. While we don't get a direct shot of his Halloween goodies out of all of his poses, I think it's safe to say that this rear convoy could probably cut through diamond. It looks like that poisoned mutton had the opposite effect. He's so cut, he'll make your mom abandon your family for a chance at riding this bull. Plus, he's even got apt in his name. Pretty much. Well deserved.
You think I look good in this getup?
Gorgeous.
Number 3. Ishtar.
What do you want?
Ishtar probably should have been somewhere in Best Racks, or at least in the honorable mention section, but that's alright since now she gets to place extremely well here. Torn between duty and desire, Ishtar got a booty I admire. This goddess of thunder is also a goddess of down under. Just look at that ratio. There could never be a better princess of House Frege. Julius, my man, you were kind of messed up, but you picked a bad babe. Good choice. That's some electrifyingly strong thread bloodline, am I right?
Mjolnir's wrath.
Gorgeous.
Number 2, Lene. Lene very well might have one of the biggest convoys on this list. Coupled with the fact that she's a scantily clad dancer, you can absolutely understand just how she was able to reinvigorate her allies on the battlefield in Genealogy. She was even thick in some of her older art too. No power creep necessary. Now Ares' lore actually makes sense. I'd totally side with the son of the guy who I thought killed my father for a piece of this.
Aren't you used to seeing dancers around here?
And like all Lucky Mojo videos, it's time for some honorable mentions. Olwen. Olwen doesn't quite have the curves to make it onto this list proper, but she's definitely one of the more wholesome and cultured picks. Shade. Few are familiar with this Echoes DLC and Cypher exclusive seductress, but those that do know her are blessed with booty. Olivia. For a more petite frame, Olivia definitely has some nice curves, but they just didn't stack up to those that made it onto this list. Gaius. Looks like all that candy eating finally paid off. It all went to his butt. Ryoma. Recently, we finally got to see this crustacean with his shell cracked open, and man were we missing out. Female Corrin. Depending upon the representation, female Corrin's got some varying levels of thickness. There's also some Fates classes that provide her with an interesting level of depth, but she just couldn't stand up to the more consistently endowed and amazingly plump folks on this list. Tharja. Though she also ranked well last time and I couldn't include her on this list, I can't deny that Tharja's got some of the most gratuitous art in Heroes. Especially Bridal Tharja. That convoy of hers is definitely casting a hex on me right now. Sonya, Loki, Kagero, Ursula, and Aversa would also fit rather well here too, but like I said, we're making the competition a bit more fair here. And lastly, there's Elise. Well...
Gorgeous.
So here we are at number 1. I bet you thought we were talking some Merlinus here, huh? Like you'd get through this whole video just to have Merlinus be the number 1 pick, because he's got a big convoy bigger than any booty, huh? No! No! Not on this channel. I don't play that, bro. These are serious videos. People die out here with that joke. Number 1. Oliver.
You are permitted to fully admire the beauty called Oliver.
Duke Tanis, senior member of the Bennion Senate, and obsessed with all things beautiful, it's only natural that Oliver captures the number 1 spot on this list. There isn't a single booty in Fire Emblem that can stand up to Oliver's glorious hindquarters. He's got quite the rear convoy, and though he may be packing a little extra weight to help him get here, trust me, it's in all the right places. Well, that's it for this spectacular top 10 list. If you think I missed a waifu or husbando, you can let me know in the comments below, but just know for the 2nd year in a row, you clearly have trash taste. Waifus for Laifu. Subscribe to Lucky Mojo. Only big rear convoys hit that subscribe button. Now that I have access to all your convoys, I'm dropping all your stuff. Peace.